All right, we're going to come back in a few minutes to what happens next on the campaign trail for the last 33 days. But we'll continue now our Meet the Candidate series, and we already met Joe Carvin a few weeks back here. And let's bring our next guest, who probably looks familiar to you since we're sitting on our panel tonight, John Arvanites, Democrat, looking to unseat 9-term New Jersey Congressman Rodney Frelinghuysen in the Garden State's 11th District. John, CPA and the co-founder of Integrated Payroll Systems, and also former councilman and mayor of Roseland Borough, New Jersey. John, you got a challenge here, although your challenge made a little bit more doable by the redistricting of your area. It used to be 70-30, and now, well, it's not 50-50, it's about 55-45, right?
Correct.
Talk about why you believe in this climate your district would be ready to elect a Democrat when they haven't done so in a generation.
I feel and I believe that I can represent the residents of the 11th District better than the incumbent Republican. I served in Roseland, as you mentioned, for 14 years, and I can relate to the challenges that all families face. I've been hungry. I washed dishes as a teenager. I started my own business. I know what it's like to make a payroll, to pay that health insurance premium, to have credit card debt, to go to a bank to get a small business loan. I have senior parents. I have a child in college. I have a child in diapers. I cover the whole gamut, and then with my clients that I deal with as a CPA on a day-to-day basis, I hear the challenges that they face. I've felt what they feel, so I know how they feel.
What's the biggest issue you hear from people in your district?
Educating children, jobs in the economy, and the issues related to women's rights.
Now, we mentioned Frelinghuysen, literally. There's a name of a town named after the family of your opponent, who's been here from, I guess, since the Mayflower. How do you unseat basically an institution? Because you have almost a double hurdle. You have to convince people that you're the better candidate, but also that they have to break with such a known commodity that's almost instinctive in the area.
Right. You know, I've said from the beginning that I may be outspent in this campaign, but I will not be outworked. And I've been tirelessly working this campaign from April 17th, put together a staff that's tirelessly working this campaign. And when I ran for mayor and councilman in Roseland, I knocked on every single door 2 and 3 times. I can't do that in this district, but I'm going to do the best I can to knock on every single door in the district and shake as many people's hands as I can to hear what their concerns are.
I haven't seen poll numbers. Do you have internals here? How close is this thing?
We ran some polls that after messaging three types of messages. One on the vote of my opponent voting twice on the Paul Ryan budget. One of the messages was my bipartisan coalition government that I put together as mayor of Roseland, and we were able to get things done, come up with solutions, then move on. And also the endorsement that I received from the National Organization for Women. And more people are supporting me than my opponent after that messaging.
How much does top of the ticket make a difference? I mean, you got 2 races that I think are going to matter for you, obviously your own, but the Senate race with Menendez and Krillos, and then obviously the presidential. You're in a blue state here, so you'd think the top of the ticket helps you, but how much have you guys figured it's going to be weighted by those top 2 races, the statewide and then obviously the presidential?
To come up with an exact number, I don't know. Can it help? Yes. And but I go out there and I'm shaking hands and knocking on doors and making phone calls every minute of the day, trying to listen.
DCCC helping you out?
They've been helping out, yes.
Okay. Well, we will continue to follow this. And a programming note here, there will be a debate between our guest as well as the incumbent congressman on Wednesday, October 17th at 7 p.m. and Files 1 will be broadcasting it, and I will be between the two of them making sure there's no fisticuffs. All right. Well, when we come back on RFL, we go back to the question that everybody is asking, including our question that we posed to you tonight here. What happens next on the campaign trail? The debate's behind us. We're in the home stretch, a little over a month left. What do you think happens from here on out, and what should the 2 candidates do? We'll be right back.